Hi, I'm Rachel Barnes, and I'm interviewing Susie Lemus. She's an ESL teacher at Griffin Elementary School in Katy ISD, and she's worked there for 16 years. So my first question is, I know you're bilingual, but do you think being bilingual has helped you as a teacher with the ELL students?
Yes. Being bilingual in Spanish and English gives me the opportunity to communicate with the child and their parents. It allows me to help the child or parent feel welcomed, create a positive relationship, helps the child become confident, and provides opportunities for that child to become fluent faster than many of my other students who speak a different language other than Spanish. I feel this is also true for my Mandarin Chinese students, as well who receive assistance from our bilingual Mandarin Chinese teacher. The assistance we do provide them in their native language is for a limited time, as we do push the importance of practicing the English language at every given opportunity.
What is your teaching philosophy, and how would you approach disciplinary problems?
Teaching is a calling that requires passion, dedication, flexibility, teamwork, and the willingness to be a lifelong learner. Having a growth mindset. I believe as a teacher, it is my responsibility to create a safe and differentiated learning environment to allow all students' needs to be met. Attending professional development yearly allows me to be aware and updated on the ongoing changes within education, and always having the growth mindset to make changes as needed for my students. At times, teaching is also considered other mothering, as they spend the majority of the day with us, in which we should utilize the time to create meaningful relationships. Creating that safe relationship allows our students to feel that within the class environment, mistakes will be made, assessed, and addressed in a positive manner. We work for progress, not perfection. We remember that those 25 bodies in our room are someone's whole world.
Okay. What types of professional development activities do you engage in?
The types of professional development I attend help continue my goal as a lifelong learner. The professional development I recently attended helped support our EL co-teach models in the ELA and math classrooms. I have attended professional development and sheltered instruction, guided math workshop, as well as reading workshop.
Okay. And how would you handle a discipline problem?
When handling discipline problems, I focus on positive reinforcement. The student receives a warning for the behavior. After the warning, if the behavior is not corrected, the child and I discuss the behavior one-on-one, privately, and ways to improve that behavior. If the behavior continues to be a weekly or daily ongoing problem, I communicate with parents and the child by having a parent-teacher conference, which allows us to find ways to help the child be successful in regard to correcting the behavior.
Okay. And what part of English have you noticed your English language learners struggling the most in?
One area I feel my ELL students struggle with is the pace and rigor of curriculum. They are expected to adjust to along with the monolingual students on top of learning English as a second language. The overall culture adjustment is also a challenge they face.
Okay, and do you notice any difference in your English language learner students' comprehension compared to your other students who are not ELL?
For the most part, I have found that my ELL students are able to comprehend just as well as our non-ELL students. The boundary they face is communicating their responses in English. We scaffold their learner in a variety of ways to help them feel successful. We also provide bilingual dictionaries, Google Translate, and at times peer or teacher translation to obtain this information.
Oh, wow. How similar or different are bilingual and monolingual students?
For the most part, monolingual and bilingual students are similar in many ways. The main difference between them is the language barrier the bilingual student has. Research has shown that much of the content created for your monolingual students is above many of their academic vocabulary and comprehension. That being said, it shows the difficulty it may be for the bilingual ELL student, who may struggle with acquiring English language on top of having to understand the content to the depth the monolingual student must understand.
Okay, and my last question is, how familiar are you with motivation and its role in the second language learning?
Motivation is one key component to helping ELL students become successful. Having engaging, meaningful, and well thought out lessons provides many opportunities for them to participate along with their monolingual peers. Motivated techniques such as TPR, total physical response, interactive word walls, the use of chants and songs help all students, especially ELL students, become actively engaged, which is great for brain stimulation. When these techniques are repeated daily, ELL students become confident participants.
Okay, well, thank you.